Hey, what's up, riders? It's the Lano Rider here. On this episode, what we'll be going over is for Christmas, I got from Santa Claus, I got the dual ride. Here's a picture of it. So what the dual ride allows you to do is when you have your tour pack on and you have a rider, it sets in the normal position. But if you don't have a rider, you can move it forward so that the tour pack backrest is the rider's backrest. I haven't been real fond of the backrest that I have that, clips in between the seats. It makes me feel too forward. I like to kind of lean back when I'm riding. So I'm hoping this fixes that problem for me. So anyways, so this will be the install of that. When I did buy it, I did not realize, or when I bought it, when Santa Claus, gave myself away. Anyways, when I bought it, I did not realize that it was the quick connect. I had the stationary, so I did have to buy a quick connect setup and get that on the bike. So I do that, and then also had to relocate the license plate, which I'll show you that. So anyways, let's check it out. Okay, so that's the dual rod that I got for Christmas. So what it does is it allows the tour pack to be back, or if I'm riding by myself, it will slide forward and be the backrest for the rider. Now, when I ordered this, or when I asked for it, I didn't realize that it needed the quick connect system on it. So, and then as you can see, I am the stationary. So, I found a guy selling these quick connects on Facebook Marketplace and got them at a very good price. Hopefully it's got everything it needs. And then with that, the plate cover is on the tour pack. So I'm gonna have to use the relocation bracket, which I got from Workz. So anyways, to get started, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start by taking off my saddlebags. I went ahead and jacked it up so it was straight. I don't think it really matters. I'm gonna start by taking off the saddlebags and getting the liner and the stuff out of the tour pack. And since I ordered, so this was like 70 bucks at Workz, and I had to spend another $70 to save $10 in shipping. I used my wife's knowledge there. And I had already done it. I posted a short on it. I replaced the stock bulb and orange cap with the LED stainless. They're really cool. I really like them. So you have the halo, and then when you turn on the blinker, and the other side stays halo. Yeah, I thought that was very clean, very cool looking. I liked them. So anyways, let's get started and get these saddlebags off. So now it looked like that might have been, the liner didn't need to come out because you got these plugs. But I've been wanting to mess with my antenna, so it may be something I do anyway since I've got the liner out. But now to get the tour pack off, there we go. You're looking at these two nuts, and then there's two up under here. So let's get those off. each of those just had a little nut and a little washer. So the only other thing I think I need to do is probably unhook the wiring harness. So let me take the seat off. So I use this to remove the little pop ends. Total of 1, 2, 3, 4 harnesses that have to come off. Once those harnesses are off, the tour pack should come right off like that. I'm just gonna tuck these into my backrest. Well, something like that for now. These 2 screws and the 2 on the opposite sides with the T10. I'm gonna put on my ratchet and get those off. Yeah, it looked like it had a little Loctite on the end. That's why I went back in. And that slides right out. I'm gonna take a little time before I put everything back together and clean up this fender some. Probably go ahead and take the tail light off, get ready for that bracket. Let's go ahead and do that. So it's just a couple Phillips screws. Just as simple as that. That pops out of there. And I do believe we have the big Phillips there. After I get that cleaned up, we'll start with the install. Okay, so I don't have the quick connect base super tight or have used Loctite yet. What I wanted to do is make sure that the bracket would fit. I didn't get this out. And there we go. Now, what you do is unscrew these. And these are these wing nuts are locked wing nuts, nylon. So they're not, I mean, they're a little difficult to screw, but not too bad. I did see another brand of these, which looked really cool. It did it on its own, like there was motors that would move it from this back position to the front position, but it wanted like $1,500 and this was like 200. So anyway, so then you grab the tour pack and you move it, boom, like that, and it should be a backrest for the rider. So anyways, get this all together and we'll see what it looks like. So I wanted a little caveat here. So if you notice when I did these two screws, I thought I used red Loctite. I don't know if you noticed that in the video or not. At the time I did that, I thought, yeah, these things are never going to come off, so what am I worried about? I'm going to put a red. I know that they're not going to go anywhere. Well, since then, if you see my videos, I bought this camper trailer to pull behind, and the bracket I'm looking at actually screws in here. So I might have made a mistake. So I have red. I think I can get these out. Hopefully, yeah, I don't see a way to use heat, but supposedly you can use non-chlorinated brake cleaner and it will loosen those up. So if you have any suggestions on what I might do to get these bolts out with that red Loctite, let me know. Because they will have to come off at some point, not immediately, but at some point. So let me know. And for now, let's carry on with this install. Okay, so the relocation bracket just goes over like that. License plate relocation bracket, I should say. I am gonna put a little bit of blue Loctite on the main screw. Plug goes through there. A little Allen screw here will adjust that. We'll do that in a minute. Yeah, all right, that seems on. Plug back in. Plug our lights back in. So this is the Workz license plate relocation kit. Yeah, a little Allen screw right in there. That loosens up, and then you can move your bracket however you want to. I'll go ahead and pop my license plate into place. I put some blue tape over the numbers. I don't know if that's really something to worry about or not. I've still got my very first Harley. It was an 80 Sportster. And it's a basket case right now. It has been for years. I'm thinking I need to dig in that box, and I was thinking I had a chrome Harley license plate cover. That box is actually over at my son's. I need to go over there and see if I can find that. Kind of the new with the old, but anyways, we'll worry about that on another day. And we'll take our Allen screw, tighten that hinge back up. Boom, let's see if we got lights. Yep, let's see if we got brake lights. Yep. All right, that worked well. Everything went back together as it should. So now to mount the tour pack onto the new bracket. So I did discover that the hose that come on the bracket doesn't match up mine. I did reach out to the manufacturer, and he said, yeah, I can't make holes for every different type of tour pack that's out there. So new holes it is. I think I'm going to use the old mount as the template for it, and we'll get this thing mounted. So I really wanted to point this out. This is one thing I noticed after the fact I bought this. So if you see, I have the big Harley seat on the bike. I find this seat very, very comfortable. It's bigger in the back too. I'm gonna post this picture. This shows apparently you have to have a skinnier seat in order for this to work. And there's Sally. Go on, Sally. So when you move the tour pack, or try to move the tour pack to the forward position, due to the bigger seat, it won't go all the way forward. So either got to get rid of this pack, or what I'm gonna do for now to see if I like it or not, my buddy's got an extra seat. So I'm gonna use my buddy's seat and see if I like where the backrest sets. And then if I do, I'll be looking for a very comfortable seat. So if you guys have any suggestions on seats, hi Sally. If you guys have any suggestions on seats, let me know. I had a Saddleman Road sofa on Ruby. You know, it was okay. It is not as comfortable as this seat. So I'm looking, especially with the long miles I like to do, I'm looking for something with a little bit more comfort in mind, and then meets the requirements for maybe this dual ride. So if you got a suggestion for me, man, please put that in the comments. I would appreciate it. Okay, so as you can see, I've got my buddy's seat on here with the smaller less than 10.5 inch back seat on here. I didn't bother plugging in the lights. Now I'm going to go ahead and sit on it. I put the bike on the jack. I don't know. It's not too bad. It's certainly, I could deal with it being further back, something like that, maybe. I don't know if I have a way maybe to get it set like that. Oh, or even something like that. I'd have to check that out. Get somebody to look at it from behind. Now, I can tell you I did this before videoing it, and I will tell you I don't like the look. It looks very crowded, but I could possibly see it being more comfortable. Definitely if I maybe figured out a way to make it not go back. So I've got a notch right there. Give me just a second. I'm gonna put the bolts in it and then restart this. Okay, so I put the wing nuts in this hole, pushed it back just a little bit. Yeah, that doesn't feel too bad. I'll be honest, I don't like the look. So I could definitely see where I might enjoy this on a long trip. I don't care for the look too much. However, I do want to give this a try. I want to go for a ride and see how it feels. So when I do that, I'll record it. Now it is Tuesday, January 27th, I think. So that was right after Snowmageddon, that big cold front that came in and dumped snow. It dumped snow on us. We've been below zero for about a week, and it's warming up today. We're just a hair above freezing. The snow's starting to melt, and hopefully the roads will be clearing up. The main roads are pretty clear. My road is still covered nice. So as soon as I can get the bike out, I will, and I'll record it and give you my opinion on this. So here's the only other problem I've had with the dual ride. As you see, it's in the back position for having a passenger, and it leans back enough that the plate has to push down. So now I know, they have where you could have the plate down here, but I didn't really want to do that. So maybe it's supposed to be 60 degrees tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to give the dual ride a try, give it a ride and see what I think. If I do like it, I have this ledge right here. I think I might make some kind of bracket that I can put my plate on, screw it to this plate. The question would be, let's see, there's that plate. I don't know if I can do this one-handed or not. Is when I move it, yeah, I guess that would tuck underneath. So then that plate would be underneath here. So it might be okay. Let me see, get that light better. That plate would be under here, pointing down. So that may be okay. Anyways, we'll see if we like the dual ride and then go from there. I have not ridden it yet, but I was doing I was putting in some other lights. So what I did do is I went ahead and put the bolt through it. Here's the hole that the bolt went through to where it was in the position I was in last. So doing it this way, it actually pulls it back a little bit. And I think that might be more comfortable. That feels pretty damn good, if I'm being honest. And I try to always be honest. I went ahead and I tightened the other screws on the bracket so it doesn't move like it was. Man, I might be pretty happy with that. But tomorrow it's supposed to be 50 something by noon and into the 60s. So we, get out of here, spider. We are gonna give it a try and go for a ride. So tomorrow I'll let you know. All right, so man, I've been to left my house. Went to the lookout. I'm on my way back. Actually, I'm headed to my son's to go see my grandson. Check out, it's gonna be my next video, is the ride to the lookout, so check that out. So, man, as you can see, probably from the GoPro camera, I've got the dual ride on. I tell you, to be honest,
I like it. Now, where I put where the holes are lined up now, or before, I think that would have been too forward for me. But the way I have it now, where the dual ride's resting on that bolt, man, it's pretty damn comfortable. Kind of, I don't know if you can see, kind of the middle of my back, right below my shoulder blades, kind of rest up against it. I can lean back some. I don't feel pushed too far forward. Speakers work, so I'm getting these speakers and I'm getting the speakers on the fairing. And man, all in all, I'm pretty happy with it. It's kind of had its quirks. I kind of had to, the holes, having to re-drill those. I'm having to come up with a solution for the license plate when I have it in the other position where I have a rider, a passenger. But that's all pretty minor stuff. Like I said, I think it's going to be well worth $300. I do, Daniel, no offense, I do need a different seat. This hasn't been bad. This is just, it's probably, my ride's probably about an hour there. And I'll tell you, my butt didn't hurt. So it's not that this is horrid, but several hours on this seat on a long trip, I could, I need to do something different. I don't think I'm going to go back with a road sofa. So sadly. So if you do have a suggestion, guys, on a very comfortable seat, man, let me know. I really like the Harley hammock. I don't know if I can get one with the thinner back seat. It looked like I could get a solo seat. I might check into that. I'll let you know when I figure it out. Anyways, man, I appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions on this dual ride, give me a holler, and I'll catch you later.